Hey, what's up? It's UFC Octagon Girl Brittany Palmer, and Ray John at 204 has nothing but that fire. I think you should check on him to make sure that he's okay because of all that heat. Mwah!
Rated Ray John, it ain't no mistake. Pulling nothing but fire, 204 breaks. Yeah, live streaming, got the internet ablaze. Hey, Rated Ray John, 204 breaks. Rare sports cars, one of one, so clean. Flawless, national treasures you never seen. Rookie cards, rookie autographs, you already know. Everything sports, MJ, Tom Brady, all the GOATs. Hey, Rated Ray John, let's go.
Alright guys, how's everybody doing? We're back with the other half of Premiere Uploader here. Alright, Garrett wants cards tonight. Audio good? Can anybody hear me? Everything okay? Start the break. All good. Anybody want to comment? All good. I can hear myself. All right, Premiere. Before we finish the cup. And I have a feeling Tempe's gonna get a start on the cup tomorrow. He is gonna be posting the cup, I believe, tomorrow afternoon. So just a heads up. The cup is on its way. It releases Wednesday, I believe. Right? So that's Tempe. So Tempe's taking care of that. So other than that, everybody, here we are. Thank you, Garrett. I appreciate you, man. Hope I'm not drowning you out there at the All right. So the serial numbers here are the same as the last break. What is this? 5079 4992 4838 5179 and then 4715. How about the Leafs? They got a touchdown today, the Leafs. Leafs fans? Touchdown Toronto Maple Leafs. Holy smokes. Not crazy. Alright. Let's see what comes out of this case. What happens? We did pull some nice stuff out of the first half, but we didn't get the mega patch. The mega patch is kind of what whenever I break Premiere, I think of the mega patch. On the mega patch, to me, ideally, all those mega patches are practically one of ones, right? Not really. They're not really part of. If they say like out of 28 or whatever, really only one of those pieces that fill that whole patch, right? To me, that's like a one of one. All right, here we are. Let's get started with the first box. I already packed up the other order, or the other break, ready to go, so I can match these. Get them all out first thing in the morning. On Monday. Logan Morrison for the Kraken is starting us off to 149. Logan Morrison. There you go, Garrett. Brother. A lot of these cards are probably going to be. All right, we got Bob's. 83 to 299 for Florida. Go Bob's. Hey, Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky's obviously a Hall of Fame. Go with the autograph. Colin Graf. I meant autograph. I didn't mean Colin Graf. There you go. We got one for the Sharks. Colin Graf. All right, behind Ogrim now. There you go. Behind Ogrim. There you go. There's Ogrim out of $3.99 for Wild. I'll leave Ogrim there for now, but let's go behind him. We'll pull the Premier Get Greaves for the Blue Jackets. Nice one. That is a nice patch. They leave the nice patches. Whenever I think of Premier, I think of beautiful patches. That is a nice one. The player, not so much. 31 out of 65. Jet Greaves. RPA. Cambridge, Ontario. Hey, that is going to Garrett. There you go. Let's put him up because match. All right, behind Ogren now. Who do we got? Let's see. Let's see this. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, wow. Look at that. Sidney Crosby Premier Mega Patch. Just as I was saying, 8 out of 33. That is a beauty right there. Nice hit. Sidney Crosby. And when I mean like these are one of ones, like it's out of 33. So 33 completes the whole set. They don't have another set of this. This is practically it. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to complete this, the only card that's going to be like that. It doesn't necessarily mean they have 33 of these. No, you got to put them all together from 1 to 33. So there you go. That's what I mean by technically these are like one of one. Chess logo, beauty, cardboard. Nice one for Sidney Crosby too. What a player to have in that. So rookie sleeved up. That's nice. All right, here we go. Next box. I told you we didn't get the mega patch out of the first one. There has to be a mega patch in here. You never know. There could be more than one. You never know, but we're gonna find out right here. We're gonna find out tonight. Next pack. All right, we got Premier Attractions going to the Leafs. William Nylander. This is number 10 out of 99. William Nylander. Toronto. Shakir Macamadulin. Jersey card for the Sharks. No numbering on that one. The bronze jersey. Right, Nikita Kucherov for Tampa. That's going to Donnie, number to 299. Donnie Elaine. One. We'll pull the auto on the bottom. It's Arshdeep Bains going to Vancouver. On the bronze auto, no numbering. Very nice. Vancouver Canucks going to Mr. Ryan Hanley. And I believe all I'm pulling, Ryan, is a bunch of what do you call that? Arshdeep Bains, which is not a bad thing in all reality. All right, we're gonna leave Declan Carlisle there for now. We'll go on the bottom. It's a look at this. Luke Evangelista, 8 out of 25. This is definitely another update from last year. Very nice for Nashville. Beauty of a patch too on that. We gotta get that patch up. Grab one of my Evangelista. That is nice. Very nice. All right. So we have Declan Carlisle there. Right, out of 399. And behind that we have another Frank Nazar. This is jersey numbered. Bang! Baines autos galore, Ryan says. Yeah. Look at this jersey numbered. Right? He's 91, right? Damn. Frank Nazar, jersey numbered, going to Donovan? Wow, look at that patch. Sorry. Cards up. Star. That's nice. Declan Carlisle, rookie premier. 7 out of 399. Going to. Wait a minute. Declan Carlisle's jersey number 2. Oh, he's 7. Sorry. Close. I was close, though. Everyone's just jersey numbered these days. We still have 3 boxes. We're not even done yet. Wow, nice one. That the Nazar is nice. It's jersey numbered, too. I should have known because he has number 91 in his auto. So, wow, that is a banger. Easy, but still, nice patches are all around. Get this. All right, LA Kings. Who's got LA? Garrett. This is a nice one. Andre Lee, and it's a Premier Rookies 3 out of 49. There's a little bit of a third color in there. It's about a 5 break. And that is gold premium mem numbered to 49. I mean, if you really want to be picky about it, you can tilt it to the side and be like, hey, there's part of the black in there. Still a nice hit. Andre Lee. Very nice. We got Troy Terry for the Ducks. Jason Ellis. No numbering on this bronze mem. Troy Terry. William Carlson for the Golden Knights to 299. Numbered base. Bronze, I believe. Oh no, that's Vegas. And we have a... We'll go to the bottom here. Look at this one. Brad Marchand. Premier Auto. For the Bruins. Very nice. That is awesome. Yeah, Donovan, that is a banger. All right, we left Ethan Cardwell there. It's 204 to 399. That is a... yeah. Cardwell. No comment. And behind that, it's a Oh my God! I saw Connor, and my finger was right above the Zeri, and I thought it was gonna be Bedard or McDavid, but it's Connor Zeri. Still not a bad hit for Calgary. Hawaii, a 3-color RPA update from last year. Kind of scared there for Connor Zeri. Nice hit. Hawaii. That's number to 249. Let's get Cardwell in a sleeve. Alright, we still have 2 boxes. We're not even done, man. Not even done. But that Nazar, amazing. The Crosby, amazing. The Evangelista, nice. Ted Greaves, I like the patch. I like the patch with get the bit of the star on there. So far, amazing cards. So far, amazing cards. And we're not even done. We're not even done. Alright, let's... Oh my God. Okay, anyway, sorry. Travis Konechny for the Flyers. We have a banger coming. Awesome. Konechny for the Flyers. No numbering. We got Alex DeBrincat on the base. Base. DeBrincat. Number to 299 for Detroit. Got D-Town. Garrett once again. Mavi Bork. It looks like, you know what? I'll grab this one. Leo Carlson. Okay. Leo Carlson. Autograph. Premier penmanship. No numbering. Let's go to Jason Ellis. That's a nice hit, actually. For the Ducks. Beauty. Hit. Alright, we'll leave Mav Bork there for now, but we'll go with the card underneath him for the Sharks. This is... Look at... And these patches are just amazing. For the Sharks, Colin Graff. If this was a Celebrini... Rookie auto patch. 194 to 249. Look at that bad boy. That's a beauty patch. Sorry, Jet. You're going to have to go. We're going to have to get the Sharks patch up there. We got to spread the love. All right. We have Maverick Bork 13 out of 399 for Dallas. And behind that, we got oh my God, the commemorative logo. 2 out of 3 for the Capitals. That's a nice one. It would have been better if it was Ovechkin, but PLD, I guess you can't really go wrong with the patch. I mean, if this was Ovechkin, the value would have just skyrocketed, but it's still a nice one for Washington. 2 out of 3. And remember, these mega patches are like one of ones. You need the number 1 and the number 3 to complete them all, so that's it. That is a beauty. Nice hit. Congratulations, Washington. That's going to Chris. Sorry, Colin Graff, your time has been short-lived up there. If that was Ovechkin, that would have been huge. I thought it was Ovechkin. I first took a glance at it. There you go, Maverick Bork. But that's still a nice hit, though. You can't take away from the patch on that. But Pierre-Luc Dubois. Jeez, come on, man. We need Ovi in there. All right, last one. Let's see if we get a nice patch out of here. Could definitely be. All right, it's a thin one, though. I think we got one thick card in there. Nice auto out of this. Oh, closed it. Anyways. All right, we got Nick Suzuki starting us off for Montreal. Suzuki, bronze jersey. No numbering on that one. Got Nico Hischier. For the Devils. 33 out of 299. He's a good player. That is nice. There you go, Garrett. And another Baines, it looks like. Baines for Ryan. No surprise there. Pretty sure that's who you're going for, him or Lecarimont. Out of 399. Right? I would assume. Alright, since we already have the premium focus out, let's go. You know what? Let's just. Sabres! My guy Antonio's getting a hit here. Zach Benson. I don't really know. But beauty 2-color patch. The patches in this other half are all amazing. 1 out of 175. I mean, you really can't go wrong. We got the Olin Zellweger 17 out of 35 autograph for the Ducks. That's going to Jason Ellis. And then to end it off, we got a Pierrick Dubé, number to 99. Don't worry, I got good padding on it. Triple padding on. Washington to go with your PLD. Any of these would have been Ovechkin. It would have been huge, to be honest. But still a nice hit. Decent hit. Not too bad. That's actually pretty decent. Let's take a look at all these patches that get out of here. Stuff. Right? Excuse me. So we got the Zach Benson. This was actually a really good 5 boxes. I mean, it wasn't spectacular. Like, wasn't like crazy, but it was nice. I think it was Zach Benson, focus 55. We got the Colin Graf patch, RPA out of 249. That's nice. We got the Jet Greaves update out of 65 gold. That's a nice one. 2 beauty patch. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the red, orange, or red, yellow, and white for Calgary. There's really not many options color on them. But you got all 3 colors on their jersey besides him with that black jersey out of 249. Got the LA Kings patch, Andre Lee to 49. This is a nice one. You get part of the cat on there. Very nice. Luke Evangelista. That is an update out of 25. The mega patch, which, like I said, I repeat, they're kind of like one of ones. Especially if you're trying to complete the whole set. You're going to want to get all these cards. That is a nice, and because it is Crosby, that value just goes up a lot more. Like I said, if this was an Ovechkin, this would have been huge. Probably one of the marquee patches out of the set, but it is PLD. Nice one for Washington. 2 out of 3 short print. And then we got the nice Nazar patch, and this is jersey numbered. 91 out of 99. That's a banger. That's as good as a 1 of 1 to be. Very nice patches. Very nice hits this last half. I'm happy. There was also Marchand auto. A couple autos in there. Archdeep Baines. Very nice. Premier, guys, did its job. We're on to the Cup now. Black Diamond also is still going to be running. Don't sleep on Black Diamond still. It's still loaded stuff. But yeah. We're moving on to the Cup. I believe starting tomorrow, Tempe's taking care of that. So go bug Tempe on all your questions and concerns over the Cup. And I believe he's giving away a PlayStation 5 too in that break too. Yeah, it's Christmas time. We're going to get some gifts out. Guys, in the next break, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. Cards are going to be sorted, ready to go Monday morning. Guys, in the next break. Thank you, everyone. And have a great weekend, guys. Cheers.